Well, if you follow my channel, you know that my family and I have moved from Texas to North Carolina. But today, I'm in Virginia with one of my new Indian motorcycle riders group friends. He's there on his Indian Scout. We are in Stewart, Virginia. We are heading to the Lover's Leap Lookout. One of my church members told me about it, said it's very scenic. It's a little over 100 miles to from the house to here, and we're about 10 miles from our destination. My friend had a little issue there with his clutch cable. He was able to tighten it up, and we think we're good to go. Like I say, we're 10 miles hopefully from the destination. You never know about navigation and addresses. Sometimes I put an address in and it says you've reached your destination and there's nothing there. But hopefully I have a good address. And by the way, I absolutely love mountains. I mean, this is just gorgeous. It's, you know, coming from the Texas Gulf Coast where everything's flat and straight, I am really enjoying North Carolina and Virginia. This is I guess just my second time to ride in Virginia. You can see this little town is nestled in a group of small mountains, but hey, a mountain's a mountain to me. You know, the hills, the curves, it's just absolutely gorgeous. But I'm eager to see this scenic lookout. Oh, there's some mountains right there in front of us. I can't imagine living somewhere where, you know, you might could sit out on your back porch and see mountains. Absolutely beautiful. Now, the part of North Carolina that we moved to is kind of central north part of the state, not far at all from the Virginia state line, but it has rolling hills where we moved to, but not actual mountains. So this will be my second time to venture towards some mountains since I've been in North Carolina. I've went over and checked out Pilot Mountain and Hanging Rock so far, and now we're in Virginia. Temperature is in the 50s. It was in the 60s when we left North Carolina. We are experiencing, I say, light rain. It is sprinkled on us. You can probably see it there on my windshield. You may see it on the lens of my camera. Of course, I'm still eager to do the Tail of the Dragon and some of those things in North Carolina. And actually, I think we're extremely close to the Blue Ridge Parkway. That's certainly on my bucket list. Yeah, this is really gorgeous. Well, I've been able to ride in the Ozark Mountains in Arkansas, the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, and today I am in Virginia. And I've ridden, you know, a few little mountains here in North Carolina and Virginia. I'm really eager to get to the western part of North Carolina. And yeah, it's a nice curve. This is Blue Ridge Parkway, 14 miles. We may not ride any of the Blue Ridge Parkway today, but at least I know it's only a little over 100 miles from the house, apparently. Of course, I think the Blue Ridge Parkway is fairly long with slow speed limits. I think to do the whole thing, you would need probably more than a day. I think some people just ride a portion of it. Maybe check out one of the more popular portions of the Blue Ridge Parkway and ride it. It is overcast here. It was partly cloudy when we left North Carolina, but it's definitely overcast here in Virginia. My goodness, for me, you know, coming again from the Texas Gulf Coast, these mountains are real impressive. My wife and I, we have always preferred the mountains over the beach, and at one point in Texas we were literally 1 mile from the beach. We were able to walk to the beach. Well, according to my navigation, we're 7 miles away from the Scenic Lookout. Speed limit 45. Looks like they are. I did, some people posted they are doing some road construction going up here, so we're obviously going to be affected. Looks like they've got the traffic stopped. Hey, but that's all part of the experience. Yeah, we've got a flagger ahead. Yeah, because of the road construction, they've got one lane going through at a time. It is very scenic. Be a lot more fun if, you know, we weren't one lane where we could ride at least at a normal pace. A lot of slope here on the road. Quite a view back to the right. Yeah, this is... I'm not in Texas anymore, that is for sure. Wow. I don't know why they're doing all this work on the... I mean, there's like they're working on the mountain there. I don't know what the point of that is. Unless they were... does that help landslides? I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah, this is quite interesting. I don't know how much you can see with the rain. Wipe some of that rain off my camera lens. Hopefully, when we get to the actual lookout, we'll be able to pull over. You know, with the road construction, you never know. Yeah, this is a pretty steep little grade here for someone that been living 20 years on flat land. Yeah, I did 20 years in Southeast Texas. Now, parts of Texas have rolling hills, but not where I moved from. Ah, look at the rocks there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't know what the speed limit would be on this road if we weren't creeping along with this construction going on. Wow. Yeah. This is more majestic than when I went to Pilot Mountain and Hanging Rock. This is definitely more elevation than that was. Again, I don't know if I'll lower my windshield down, probably just get more rain on the camera. I look over the windshield, and my camera is attached to the chin of my helmet, my full face helmet, so usually what you're seeing is through the windshield, which is covered with rain droplets at the moment. But the rain has been really, really light, and we were, I forgot how far out, we weren't too far out, kind of mud on the road, when we actually start hitting light rain. It says we're only 1.6 miles from the lookout. Again, I hope we can pull over and check out the scenic view. I'm going to make sure my friend's still back there with this clutch issue. We've been having to really work the clutches going up this hill. He said I think he was just able to tighten his clutch cable, and now they got us on the left side. We may want to go back a different way. Of course, I don't know my way around at all, but hey, at least with navigation, we can start going south or east, and knowing eventually I'm in neutral. Neutral's no good. Can't climb a hill in neutral. Guess you hear my tab performance mufflers with my zombie baffles. 1.1 mile. Again, with all this construction, we may not be able to pull over. Oh, it looks like they're changing the road there. Wow, this is pretty. Of course, it's very overcast. I know this would be a lot more scenic if it was a nice sunshiny day. Yeah, I've never seen this kind of road construction on a mountain before. Blue Ridge Parkway is 7 miles away. Watch for falling rocks. And now they're putting us back on the correct side of the road. It says we're less than a mile, 0.8 of a mile from the lookout. Oh wow. Very scenic to the right. But there may not be a pullover place. Here's a little bit of a pullover. I'm gonna pull over here. We're gonna have to be careful. The traffic may be going the other direction when we leave here. Yeah, I think this is the spot, even though my navigation's showing it a little farther down the road, unless there's another scenic overlook. Yeah, on a clear, wipe my camera off. I've got a rag here, I think, in my saddlebag. Get the other one. If I've got any rain on my... Wow. So have you always lived in North Carolina?
No, I'm originally from Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
But I've been here since like 77.
Oh, but there's mountains in Pennsylvania too, aren't there? Yeah.
That's where I was from, the Appalachians.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
Wow, yeah, this is, you don't see this in Southeast Texas. Everything's flat and the roads are straight.
Might have a little tough time seeing something like this even in West Texas, right?
Yeah. Wow, there's quite a valley down there. Very scenic. Too bad the weather's not a little nicer. I'm probably getting more rain. It's a drizzle. Yeah, one of the guys that was going to ride with us today decided not to ride because of the rain. But yeah, see, now the traffic's going the other direction. We'll have to wait. Oh, I guess we can walk down here. Maybe it's a little bit more. Got a family there checking it out. Yeah, this was worth a 100-mile ride to get here. Wow. My goodness. I don't know if there's another scenic overlook ahead or not. It still showed it not quite a mile away, but I didn't want to pass by people riding on the rocks.
Maybe that was the official overlook there.
Oh, you think that's where it is?
Yeah, down where they're at.
Oh, the little... hey, we can walk down and check that out. I saw this and didn't want to pass it up. I didn't know with the road construction if we'd even be able to stop.
Well, hopefully they won't get rid of this whenever they build the new one. I doubt it. This will probably be one lane. Yeah, wow.
Wow. Yeah, my church member's right, boy. I'm sure we'd be able to see a whole lot farther if it wasn't for the cloud cover. Whoo. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Still always amazing though.
Yeah, and we live down there on the coast for so long, but my wife and I, we prefer the mountains to the beach. I mean, the beach is nice too, but the mountains are just amazing.
Yeah, it's different. But yeah, I agree. I prefer the mountains over the beach every time.
Wow.
They get vertigo.
I wonder where it got its name, Lover's Leap. I wonder if anybody's ever made the jump or not.
That's actually be the second Lover's Leap I've been to in 2 weeks, in a week. There was one in Chattanooga as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Talking about, it was a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing with two Indian tribes in Chattanooga, and so they ran off, and so the one tribe, the girls' tribe, formed a war party, and they tracked them down and threw them off the mountain.
Ah.
And then while they were celebrating their victory, she went over and jumped off the same spot.
Wow. Yeah, where he got his name, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know what the significance of the locks are.
Yeah, they do things like that, you know. I'm not sure either. I don't know.
Huh.
There's even places where they say do not put locks here.
There's another pole down there with locks on it. Wow. Yeah. This is something to see here. More locks. Somebody's been to Buc-ee's. If you've never been to Buc-ee's, it's a gigantic convenience store. They're started in Texas. Have you ever been to a Buc-ee's? Surely, yeah. If you've been to Texas, you've seen Buc-ee's.
Yeah, I've been to the one at Rockwall, and then there's one in South Carolina on 995.
Oh yeah, I know I've seen one up here somewhere.
And then there was one off of 40 going to Nashville, so I had to stop.
Yeah.
Stop at Buc-ee's.
I love the barbecue sandwich at Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
See what the sign says here.
That's what I usually do. I get brisket or a barbecue sandwich, you know, you know, I put it on there as a stop to get gas and whatever.
Yeah. Lover's Leap, Patrick County, Virginia. Wow. Yeah.
It'd be nice if there was a little plaque saying, you know, how it got its name and everything.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't. It doesn't.
Maybe it's down there in the park or something.
Wow. Well, part of the fun of a motorcycle ride is eating. We're at Stewart Family Restaurant in Stewart, Virginia. I don't know if you can see the mountains there in the background on the camera. So this was recommended on our Facebook, our Indian Motorcycle Riders group, Raleigh, North Carolina, Capital City Facebook site. So we're going to go in and check out the food. Well, I made it back home safe and sound, so I met a new friend today. The guy that I rode with is part of the Indian Motorcycle Riders group out of Raleigh, North Carolina. So I got to make a new friend. I got to ride some beautiful mountain roads, got to have a good lunch, and then of course the ride back home. I did 221 miles today. Had an incredible time, and I look forward to doing some more riding here in North Carolina. And of course today's ride, part of it was up in Virginia. So I just had a great time. And remember, if you like to ride, ride as much as you can, because one day we're all going to be too old to ride.
Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment